Revelation 1882. From the 9th of April 1941. Higher development conditions, detachment from matter. Imputing the will. Progressive development requires striving upwards, it requires detaching the soul from matter, giving up one's own will and drawing on divine power. The human being must give up one thing in order to be able to receive what is valuable for eternity. It is inevitable that the soul must first overcome its inclination towards matter before it can concern itself with the spiritual, for spiritual experience is inconceivable as long as the human being is dominated by earthly goods insofar as his thoughts and aspirations are only directed towards their increase and the earthly pleasures made possible thereby. Spiritual experience requires a detachment from everything that pleases the body. Only he who has completely overcome the body can swing his spirit upwards, and only then is higher development assured. But in order to have the strength to overcome earthly desires, this strength has to be requested, for without support he is too weak himself. Therefore the human being must not forget prayer. Prayer for strength for the salvation of the soul is always welcome to the Father in heaven. To entrust the adversity to Him in heartfelt prayer, to ask Him for help and then to wait patiently to see in what way God will send His help to the earthly human being is the right preparation for spiritual experience. And if the human being then listens to the inner voice, the divine will be clearly and distinctly made known to him. And now it is up to the human being himself how far he submits to the divine will. If he needs any kind of spiritual help he need only raise his thoughts to God and he will receive this help, often in the most wonderful way. To surrender one's will to God is unspeakably happy, for such a person is relieved of all responsibility and all his thoughts and actions must now also correspond to divine will. The slightest offense will make the path to God more difficult to pass, for the human being thereby creates obstacles for himself which often block the narrow path upwards and it costs him great effort to clear them out of the way. God constantly gives. He distributes His grace in order to make it easy for His earthly child to reach Him. And if it prays it will also very soon know what it should do in order to raise its state of soul. And if the will is good then it will comply with everything God asks of it. Amen.